Well, hello everyone. It's me, Fee. What a year 2024 has been. If I had to sum it up in two words, in both gaming and in life, it would have to be cozy chaos. While I didn't get to play as many games as I originally planned, I did branch out and dive into many demos. As always, here at Point in Progress, not all of these games were released in 2024, though I think 4 out of the 5 of my games were, but they were the ones that made the biggest impact on me personally. So let's jump in and let's talk about my 5 games of the year. Let's start off this list by talking about a game that had me completely floored, and I haven't recovered from it. During the Summer Games Fest, I played several demos, but one completely blew me away: The Operator. After recovering, and I'm not even joking, I sat dumbfounded on stream for about 10 minutes while I had to process the situation. This game lingered in my mind for weeks until its release later in the summer. Now that I've played it, I can confidently say it was an unforgettable experience that I still think about daily, and I don't expect that to change anytime soon. The Operator is an intense, story-driven game where you step into the role of Evan, a newly recruited agent for the FBI. Your goal? To assist colleagues with highly confidential investigations and navigate intense, high-stakes situations. From the moment I started playing, I was hooked, finishing the game in about 4 hours, and while it is shorter than most games, The Operator delivers a roller coaster of emotions that left me utterly captivated. What makes it stand out to me is its truly unique mechanics. You're confined to viewing events through a computer screen, increasing the tension and teleporting you fully into Evan's world. The game cleverly blurs the lines between virtual and real, quite literally, as every time you leave your workstation, the screen blurs, leaving you with only sound and faint glimpses of light during these cutscenes. It's a design choice that feels fresh and adds a layer of vulnerability unlike anything that I've experienced in games before. I found myself getting uneasy and thoroughly unnerved during those sections of the game. The story itself is packed with epic twists and turns, keeping you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. Just when you think you figured it out, nope. The game surprises you with yet another revelation. And the ending? I thought the demo was a lot, but when I fully finished the game, I literally sat there with my jaw dropped and had to process what I just experienced. As their debut game, Bureau 81 has swiftly become an instant buy studio for me. And if you're looking for a shorter, story-driven experience filled with mystery, intrigue, and a roller coaster of emotions, The Operator is a must-play. Its innovative gameplay and captivating narrative make it a standout title that I cannot recommend enough. There is nothing better than curling up on a cold winter's day with a cozy blanket, a cup of coffee, and a great mystery novel. And my second pick for my games of the year captures that feeling perfectly, and that is This Bed We've Made. Although I played this game during the warm months of summer, it teleported me to a stormy winter's day in the 1950s Quebec. The game begins with you being questioned by the police about the most recent events that happened at the Clarington Hotel, where you work. From there, the mystery unravels, and you quickly become a nosy amateur detective, poking through the lives of the hotel's guests. Was there a murder? Blackmail? A massive debt? The twists and turns keep you on your toes as you navigate through the hotel, making tough decisions that are filled with morally gray areas. I found myself completely captivated by the lives of the hotel's guests and still think about them regularly. The narration, paired with Sophie's journey, kept me hooked. Throughout the game, Sophie is faced with moral dilemmas, tough decisions, and twists and turns that would have anyone's head spinning. The combination of suspense and character-driven storytelling kept me captivated until the very end. As a huge Nancy Drew fan, this game is packed with familiar elements that I love. Puzzles, intriguing stories, and of course, snooping through everyone's luggage. In all seriousness though, this game has provided a nostalgia that I was not expecting going into the game, but makes me love it even more. While this game is shorter as well, I could talk about this game for hours, and will probably continue to talk about it a lot for a long time to come. This is the kind of game I need more of in my life. If you love gripping narratives, puzzles, and unexpected twists, I cannot recommend this game enough. You will be hooked from start to finish. Just as I said at the beginning of this video, my 2 words to describe this year is cozy chaos, and while my 2024 game lineup was filled with cozy comfort games, one title stood out for delivering thrilling chaos and a sense of liberty, and that is Helldivers 2. This game dominated my spring, and I have so many great memories of doing my part by helping New Earth deal with the scourge of the universe, whether it was automatons, massive bugs, or simply a teammate who was driving me a little bit crazy. Thank you, friendly fire. Helldivers 2 offered relentless action and countless laughs. Arrowhead Games clearly poured care and consideration into the sequel, transforming the original 2015 top-down shooter into a third-person, overwhelming horde-like experience. The shift in perspectives didn't just modernize the series, it elevated it. The gameplay felt incredibly intense, strategic, and rewarding. There were multiple times where we would literally be cheering when we finally completed a difficult mission. And let's not forget the excitement the community shared every time Arrowhead teased new updates, locations, enemies, and challenges. I will not forget the hype people had when they introduced the automaton planets and the carnage it caused. While I will admit I did stop playing this game after there were a few game-breaking updates just months into the game's release, that left the game nearly unplayable at times. It still holds a special place in my heart because of the moments and memories I shared with my fellow Point in Progress co-hosts and friends. I will cherish the memories I made while playing this game, and will continue to only be addressed as Death Captain. Thank you very much. I can't talk about games that I've played in 2024 without mentioning one that I've spent just a few hours playing. Or maybe 1,714, but who's counting? If you've seen me on Discord at any point this year, you've most definitely seen the following. Zeranix is playing Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. This game gamifies productivity tools by setting you up with a cozy loft bedroom to decorate, a customizable character that you can dress up, and adorable pets that you can collect. In addition to these charming features, you can set up personal goals, productivity timers, track habits, and even keep a journal. It's a relaxing yet functional way to keep organized and focused. I've started many of my mornings with a cup of coffee, sitting down at my desk, and opening up Spirit City. Before diving into work, I make sure that my character is dressed just like me, pick an activity, whether it's sitting with my keyboard and laptop beside the fireplace or sitting by the window, then setting up timers and setting goals for my day. As someone who struggles with focus on a daily basis, thanks ADHD, adding this game to my routine has been a game changer, no pun intended. The ability to set specific ambient sounds, like my favorites, rain with crackling fireplace, adds to its charm and functionality. You also have the option to listen to many of their playlists, though I find myself either playing my own music or I will even have it on when I'm watching a television show or reading at my desk. I know this isn't your typical Game of the Year pick, but the endless hours of joy, entertainment, and focus Spirit City has given me makes it an easy addition to my list. Also, I feel like it would be almost criminal at this point because the amount of people that have messaged me or have talked to me and said that they've seen how many hours I've played of this game, it definitely feels right to add it. With upcoming updates, Spirit City is sure to remain a staple in my daily habits of 2025. Thank you, Mooncube Games, for creating such a delightfully cozy and practical experience. I have to finish my list with a game that slipped right in at the end of the year and quickly became one of my favorite games of 2024, and that is the magically enchanting Infinity Nikki. To say that this game has taken over my life is an understatement. In 2023, it was Baldur's Gate 3, and this year, it's Infinity Nikki. This delightful gem by In Paper and Enfold, the same team behind another game I played this year, which I won't be discussing in this recording, introduces us to Nikki, a stylist and the main character, alongside her very sassy best friend and trusty companion Momo. They're whisked away to the magical world of Maryland, where they take on challenge of crafting miracle outfits, helping the people they meet, and uncovering the mystery of the strange events affecting everyone's wishes. And hopefully, someday finding the perfect barbecue, if you know, you know. As an avid gacha player and a huge cozy games fan, Infinity Nikki blends these two genres seamlessly, that I constantly forget that it's a free-to-play game. From the intricate outfit designs to fun, but sometimes frustrating puzzles, I'm bad at platformer puzzles, what can I say? And open world exploration, there's always something to do. And the graphics, absolutely stunning. Combined with the soundtrack that I constantly listen to, it truly creates a calming, magical experience. A major element of what truly sets Infinity Nikki apart for me is how it constantly has me slowing down and just enjoying the moment. In most games, I feel the constant urge to rush through tasks, check off goals, or get overwhelmed with options. But this game has taught me to slow down and simply enjoy the game. That being said, the temptation to get all the adorable outfits is very real. Do not ask me how much bling I spent trying to get the fluffy pink sweater from the Surprise-O-Matic. Whether you're looking for an enchanting escape or a game that feels like home, Infinity Nikki is a cozy retreat that you can visit at any time. Did I mention it's free to play? You have no excuse but to go and try it. I'm not joking. After this video, go and download it. You can thank me later. And there you have it. Those were my games of the year for 2024. While there are many other games that I would love to mention, especially demos, I'll save those for another time, so keep an eye out for that. Before I wrap up, I just want to give a huge thank you to my amazing co-hosts at PiP. Special shoutouts to Carlos and Mario for editing our Game of the Year videos. You both crushed it, and I cannot thank you both enough. I also want to thank all of you listening and your continued support in 2024. I'm so excited to see what 2025 has in store for us in the world of games, and I can't wait to experience it with all of you. Thank you once again, and with that, progress has been made.